Well, hello, thank you for joining me today again on the Church History Trail. And where we are today is at Ballycastle, and we find ourselves at BONAMARGY FRIARY. And the name BONAMARGY means foot of the Margy River. And we're at the gatehouse here. And of course, all who would have wanted to enter come in through the gatehouse and out through the gatehouse. And the gatehouse dates from about the 17th century. Now, this friary was a Franciscan friary, and it was established in 1485. And the locked vaults house the remains of the Irish chieftain Sorty Boy MacDonald and some of the Earls of ANTRIM. The ruins of the church and graveyard tell the stories of rival clans, battles, priceless manuscripts, and even buried treasure. Now, the English troops under the leadership of the Lord Deputy Sir John Parrott were stationed here in the friary during the year 1584, and this was part of Elizabeth I's plan to extinguish the power of the MacDonalds in Ireland. Now, the MacDonalds carried out a surprise attack on the garrison, however, and they managed to defeat them. Now, during this action, the thatch of the church caught fire, and the whole friary was badly damaged. So it was. Now, Sorty Boy MacDonald's own family had been massacred by the English on Rathlin Island in 1575 under orders given by the Earl of Essex. And Sorty Boy died in 1590, and he's buried here in the Antrim vault. Now, another man who's buried here in the Antrim vault is the first Earl of Antrim, Randall MacDonald. Now, I don't know when he was born, but he died on the 10th of December 1636. And in 1618 he became Viscount Dunluce, and in 1620 he was advanced to the Earl of Antrim. Now, he joined Hugh O'Neill, Earl of Tyrone, in his rebellion against the Crown, which was known as the 9 Years' War, 1594 to 1603. And he accompanied Tyrone on his expedition then into Munster early in 1600. It was Randall who actually built the present castle at Glenorm in 1636, and it has remained in the MacDonald family from then up until the present day. And of course, I've done a number of videos on that, the Earls of Antrim, and that's where you'll get that in my playlist under the Earls of Antrim. So Randall died on the 10th of December 1636, and he's also buried here in the Antrim vault in BONAMARGY. Now, the MacDonalds had captured and taken over BONAMARGY in 1588, and the BONAMARGY Small Franciscan Friary had been established here in 1488 by Rory McQuillan. And the McQuillans were known as Lords of the Route. The route stretched from Coleraine to Ballycastle and formed part of the ancient kingdom of Dalriada, which of course stretches across to Scotland. And so in 1588, BONAMARGY was captured and taken by the rival clan of the MacDonalds. And so the MacDonalds then used the site here as a burial ground. Now, the only McQuillan buried here is Julia McQuillan, and she was known as the Black Nun. And this is supposed to be her grave here. This unusual one. But that's where she's said to be buried. So she's the only McQuillan buried here. Julia McQuillan, and she was known as the Black Nun. Julia was a Roman Catholic prophetess and mystic. She was a descendant of the ruling McQuillan clan. She became known locally as the Black Nun of BONAMARGY, as in her later life she lived a reclusive life among the ruins here of BONAMARGY. And after her death, she was buried here then in these ruins. And as I say, they believe that's her grave. Pretty amazing, isn't it? Now, in 1822, an old oak chest was discovered here in the FRIARY. Which contained 4 manuscripts dating from 1338 to 1380. But where we are now is we're at the MacDonald Vault. So this is it here, just at the chapel. This is the MacDonald Chapel. It was built about 1620. So Sorley boys said to be buried in here, and also the first Earl, Randall MacDonald. So I'm going to just, there's a wee opening here, so I'm going to put this in. You'll not see anything anyway because I have already had it in just to make sure. I'll give you a wee flavour of what the tomb's like, the vault's like. So that's the vault there then, where Sorley boys said to be buried, and also the MacDonald clan. Now, local tradition claims that the friars of BONAMARGY, in fear of imminent attack, buried a box of precious objects out of harm's way, and a carved key which was overlaid with gold was actually discovered here in 1851. And in the early 20th century a gold rod was found, but the main treasures have not yet been discovered. But who knows, maybe I will discover something today. Have to watch for the puddles. This is excellent, isn't it? Now, see these steps here? It's believed this is where the Black Nun died. So she must have fell down these steps or something. But this is the steps where they believe she died. Pretty cool, isn't it? So this is where the monks would have stayed. I'm going to show you in here. This is a wee bit longer than my normal videos, but I think you'll understand why. It's definitely unique, isn't it? It's fantastic. So there we go. You've come full circle. We're back at the gatehouse. So thanks for watching and God bless.